Good day, everyone. So I am the second reporter in the chapter 9. So today we are going to tackle about type and causes of health impairment, physical disabilities, and neurological condition. So the following are the common types and causes of health impairments, physical disabilities, and neurological condition by Howard 2017. So first is the epilepsy. Epilepsy or a seizure disorder occurs when abnormal electric discharge in the brain cause a disturbance of movement, sensation, behavior, or consciousness. There are many possible causes of epilepsy. So ang epilepsy muna siya ang kanagong brain disease nga sa nerve cell. Kanang ang nerve cell nimo is dili siya mo-signal properly nga kanang di nimo ma-control imong sensation kanang sa imong mga behavior or mga muscle movements. So ang epilepsy kay dili siya ma-cure pero na siya mga treatment na available. So na mga possible causes sa epilepsy. First is, so these are include the cerebral palsy, infections of the brain or central nervous system, metabolic disorder, lesion due to scar tissues from the head injury, high fever, interruption in blood supply to the brain, shaken baby syndrome, and others. Among the conditions that can trigger seizures are fatigue, excitement, anger, surprise, hyperventilation, hormonal change, withdrawal from alcohol or drugs, and exposure to certain patterns of light, sounds, or touch. Although epilepsy can occur at any stage in life, it is most common to develop during childhood. So there are different kind of seizure. So first is generalized tonic-clonic seizure or grand mal seizure. It is the most common where muscle becomes stiff and lose consciousness and fall to the floor. It also involves violent shaking of the body while muscles contract and relax alternately. So sa generalized tonic-clonic seizure or grand mal seizure, kay man siya ang mas common nga seizure, which is imong kanang muscle is stiff siya, then malose kag conscious, then pwede ka matumba, and also kanang apil pod niya ang kanang frequently uncontrollable shake sa imong body. Next is the absent seizure or petit mal. Is less severe, although it occurs more frequently. It involves a brief loss of consciousness lasting from a few seconds to half a minute or so. One may stare blankly, flutter or blink, grow pale, and drop whatever one is holding, as if daydreaming or not listening. It is possible for one to be unaware of this seizure. So ang kaning petit mal, absent seizure or petit mal kay mas less severe siya kaysa katong generalized tonic-clonic seizure kay ang last man siya mga few seconds lang, tapos usually kanang blank lang imong pagkuan, as in blank lang ang kung ma-seizure siya, blank lang siya, then kanang kuan siya mag-pale, tapos bisa like na siya gunitan, mabuyan na niya. So na more siya kanang nag-daydreaming, tapos wa siya na kanang murag wa siya naminaw, ingana siya nga pagka-seizure. So next is the complex partial seizure or psychomotor seizure. Manifest as a brief period of inappropriate or purposely activity, for instance, smacking one's lips, walking about aimlessly, or shouting. Simple partial seizure involve sudden jerking motion while conscious is retained. One may experience an aura or a warning seizure before the seizure occur. So, ning sa psychomotor seizure or complex partial seizure, kay ang mo involve siya kanang smacking lips sa isa ka tao, tapos kuan siya, pwedeng na ang kaning seizure is na siya warning. Then, naga-involve po siya smacking of lips, king aimlessly, o shouting. So, next is asthma is a chronic lung disease. Its symptoms include wheezing, coughing, and difficult breathing. An asthma attack is usually caused by allergens, such as pollens or certain food, irritants, such as cigarette, smoke, exercise, or emotional stress. During asthma attack, the airway in the lungs narrow, and the resistance in the airflow in and out the lung increase. So, for example, ang asthma is mo na siya pag kung attack yun kag asthma mo increase imong pag-inhale, exhale, which is mo dali ka mo kinahanglan ba sa uban nga naay asthma ang inhaler. So, for example, kani siya ang tube sa imong lungs. So, usually ang walay asthma is ingani kadako ang ang airway is dili siya then ang naay asthma is ingani ang kuan silang airway, which is grabe ka narrow. So, next is cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is a disorder of movement and posture. It is a permanent condition that results from having a lesion in the brain or abnormality in the brain growth. Disease that affect the developing brain can result to cerebral palsy. Among the symptoms of cerebral palsy are disturbance in voluntary motor functions such as paralysis, extreme weakness and lack of coordination, involuntary conclusiveness, and other motor disorder. An individual who has cerebral palsy may lose control over one arms, legs, or speech. So, kaning sa cerebral palsy, mo ni siya ang kanang condition nga mo-affect imong posture or movement. So, naay 4 types sa cerebral palsy. First is monoplegia, which is the affect one limbs, usually an arm. So, ang kaning monoplegia is one limbs lang siya. Then, usually niya nga mo-affect is ang atong mga kamot. Second is hemiplegia, which affect one side of the body, includes arm, leg, and trunks. So, kaning hemiplegia is half sa body nimo ang naapektuhan sa sakit, and the half of the body of yours is not. So, the next is half, as you can see in the picture. So, half lang siya. Next is diplegia, affects symmetrical of both legs or arms. So, kaning sa diplegia is ang maapektuhan niya is symmetric, which is the both of your like the both of your hands or feet, but half of your body, feet or di kaya kamot ang maapektuhan, but symmetric siya. So makita ninyo sa picture. Next is quadriplegia affects all 4 limbs. So kani sa quadro which is 4. So your both hands and your both feet will affect of the disorder. So next, I'm gonna napoy another kuan. So depending on the location and extent of the brain damage, it's still cerebral palsy. So depending on the location and extent of the brain damage, muscle tone and movement in different body parts may affected. The following terms are used to describe the location of the limb movement. So monoplegia, so only one limb is affected. Hemiplegia, the 2 limbs. Summarize ko na the 2 limbs or one side of the body are involved. The triplegia, which is wala siya na butang diri sa figure 9.1, the triplegia, 3 limbs are affected. So patulo hands, it can be the both of your hands and one feet, or both of your feet and one hand. Am I right? Quadriplegia, all 4 limbs are involved. So all of your hand, the both of your hand, the both of your feet. Then paraplegia, only the legs are impaired. So the paraplegia is only your legs are affected. The diplegia is primarily involved the arms with primarily involve the legs with less severe involvement of the arms. So primarily only on your legs without involvement of your arms. Next is double hemiplegia, which primarily involve the arms with less severe involvement of the legs. So imong kamot lang ang naay disorder impairment, while your legs is primary have a impairment. Next is the spina bifida. Spina bifida is most common neutral tube defect, which refers congenital malformations of the brain, spinal cords, or vertebrae. Here, the vertebrae do not enclose the spinal cord. Thus, a portion of the spinal cords and nerves control muscle filling in the lower part of the body fail to develop normally. So, spina bifida, kanang condition that affect the spine and usually apparent at birth. It's type of neutral tube defect. Spinal can happen anywhere along the spine of the neutral tube, does not close all the way. So, for example, di ba ang so, for example, kani akong kamot, like, moni ang kanang vertebra, which is katong bone nga sumpay-sumpay sa atong sumpay-sumpay sa atong sa atong spinal thingy. Mo to. Then, di ba sa kilid ana spinal cord di dara mater og sa spinal fluid nato diri sa kilid. Instead nga ma-close siya, mo straight lang siya. Ang kadto, ang spinal cord is wa siya na close, then ang fluid is murag mo kuan sila, so mag-form sila kanang ana diri. So mao na siya ang spina bifida. Nasabtan na ba? Naku, na siya. So, ani example niya. So, I'm gonna show na lang. So, ani siya. So, ana siya. Next is the muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy is a group of inherited disease marked by progressive atrophy or wasting away of the body muscles. The most common and severe type of which is the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which affect only on the boys. Although about 1/3 of the causes are due to genetic mutation and families that have no history of the disease. Among its symptoms are muscular weakness, which manifests in difficult running or climbing stairs, walking unusual gait, protruding stomach and hollow back, and having calf muscle that appear unusual large because of fatty tissues replacing the degenerate muscles. So ang dyspensy ang muscular dyspensy is genetic disease siya nga maka-progress o maka-cause progressive weakness and degeneration of skeletal muscles. Kani nga disorder depende siya sa edad, ma-vary siya sa edad og sa pattern nga na-affect sa imong muscle. Depende sa edad or sa pattern nga na-affected sa imong muscles. Pattern of the affected muscles. So these are the main. So as you can see at the so man ang mga areas of muscle weaknesses in different type of dystrophy. First is Duchenne and Becker types. So kani nga part is there siya. Kani nga part is from the neck to the elbow, which is like as you can see at the picture. Ingana siya ang kanang dito nga mga part is moto ang mga weaknesses sa Duchenne and Becker. Next is the Emery Dreifuss type. So from the shoulder again to the elbow, then at the feet. Next is limb girdle type, which is parehas sila sa shoulder, but the difference is mas circle na then from the neck tong isa. Makita ninyo sa picture. Next is the fascioscapulohumeral type. As you can see at the picture also, pero ang kani is na pud sa noo. Next is the oculopharyngeal type, which is apel pud ang iyang mata, arm also, at the hip. Parehas siya sa Duchenne and Becker type. But the difference is nasa sa mata, and ang sa Duchenne is with the limb ay sa clips. So next is the spinal cord injuries. These are usually caused by lesion due to penetration injury, stretching of a vertical column, fracture of vertebrae, or compression of the spinal cord. Among the common cause of spinal cord injury are motor vehicle accident, fall, act of violence in sports. Students who have spinal cord injury usually need to use wheelchair for mobility. Motorized wheelchair are best for those with quadriplegia, while self-propelled wheelchair are suggested for with paraplegia. So, 'di ba ang quadriplegia is the four limbs ang so ang paraplegia is lang ang legs lang ang impaired. So, ang usual nga spinal cord injury is mostly the athletes, accidents, okay, pag maaksidente ka, so di man gid nato makuan ang atong likod. So usually atong ginaprotect is sa atong ulo, the back of ear, cause if kaning maigo ana ita. So yeah, so these are the classification of disabilities. So physical disabilities limit a person's ability to walk and move. Code includes sociological, functional, and or mobility impairments. This can be categorized according to whether they are fluctuating or intermittent, chronic, progressive, or stable, visible or invisible. In terms of pain experience, some involve extreme pain, some less, while some do not involve pain at all. The table below provide example of classification of disabilities. So, as you can see at the table, these are the example of progressive condition that get worse. So, as you can see at table 9.3, classification of physical disabilities. So, multiple example of progressive condition that get worse over time but can fluctuate. First is multiple sclerosis, which is neurological deterioration. Second is muscular dystrophy, which is muscular disorder. Next is the chronic arthritis, which is inflammatory of the joints. So also this is the example of non-progressive condition, as you can see at the table. So Krabbe's palsy, which is tackle, neurological condition, the spinal bifida, which is congenital malformation of the spinal cord, the spinal cord injury, which is neurological damage resulting from trauma. So these are the example of disabilities that are non-progressive but can fluctuate. Fibromyalgia, which is the chronic pain condition. The chronic fatigue syndrome, it's chronic fatigue condition. So next. So this is my last a topic, which is the etiology of mobility impairment. So i-continue rani siya i-explain din. Continue ra sa akong group member. There are many types of mobility impairment that limit an individual ability to walk and move. Etiology of mobility impairment. There are many types of mobility impairment that limit an individual ability to walk and move around, and the causes of which vary. Some of these conditions are present in birth, while some are due to illness or physical injury. In terms of severity, mobility impairment could range from limitation in stamina to paralysis. Some mobility impairment are due to spinal cord injury depending on which area is damaged. Learners with quadriplegia have loss of function of their arms, legs, and trunks and often need the use of motorized wheelchair. Learners with paraplegia, on the other hand, have loss of the function of their lower extremities and lower trunk. These learners could use manual wheelchair and could fully move their arms and hands. So mobility, I guess, it is how it is the way we walk. So usually though is This condition is present in the birth or in the injuries, like what we talked last time about the spinal cord injuries nga. Di na halos makalakaw ang mga athletes or mga naka-accident kasi spinal cord injury, which is magamit na sila wheelchair. Mapoy kinahanglan sa etiology of the mobility impairment. Mapoy ginakon sa mobility impairment nga kanang manginahanglan na siya wheelchair, di na siya kayo kalakaw, which is ang imong legs is dili na siya ga-function well. Mobility impairment could also have other causes beside cord damage. It could be due to amputation, in which one or more limbs are removed because of trauma, malignancies, or other condition. It could also be due to arthritis, in which there is an inflammatory of body joints which cause pain, swelling, and difficulty with mobility. Back disorder could cause difficulty on the students to perform actions such as sitting, standing, walking, bending, or carrying objects. It could be due to degenerative disc disease, scoliosis, or herniated disc. Students with cerebral palsy have damaged the brain that occur before or shortly after birth. Motor dysfunctions include difficulty walking, lack of muscle coordination, swamps, as well as difficulty with speech. Neuromuscular disorder refer to a wide range of conditions include muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, and anorexia that lead to the degeneration and atrophy of muscles or nerve tissue. Fibromyalgia is a condition of rheumatism in soft tissues or muscle that cause constant muscular and ligament pain. So, at this, may mga causes beside so there are many causes of mobility impairment beside of spinal cord. So it could be arthritis, which is an inflammatory of body joints, or it could be degenerative disc disease, which is or it could be cerebral palsy that damage the brain, occurs before shortly birth, or motor dysfunctions kanang difficult of walking, or di kaya neuromuscular disorder. Ma-refer siya sa mga wide condition including the muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, or ataxia. Then next is pwede po siya makos sa fibromyalgia, which is ang condition of soft tissue nga ang muscle mo cause siya constant muscular and regimented pain. So that's all of my report today. So